How's it guys, Munash here, and today we have Warlock against the Summer of Pain Symbiote Supreme path. Like I said yesterday, I'm swapping Cosmic and Tech, and I'm glad I did because this was not too bad with Warlock. In fact, the most difficult fight was actually the first one, Symbiote Supreme, or at least that was the most difficult to solo. Even with max Pacify to lower ability accuracy to bypass the nullified damage, it still took me more than a few attempts to actually get the solo. In fact, I think I probably tried at least 10 times before I decided to use some tech boosts, and it still took me a few more attempts to actually get a solo. And this was not even a very comfortable or clean solo. This was actually very clutch, like I barely had any health left at the end. I honestly didn't think I was gonna make it, because close to the end of the fight there was a point where I had literally 1% health. It was funny because my health was very low and I tried to stay next to him to heal with close encounters instead of taking the degen, but staying close to him made me take a blocked hit and that took me down to 1% health. So this fight was pretty close, and then after that we have a Ghost, who is a much easier fight. The only really troublesome node for Warlock is Spite, because he does have that permanent armor, but I just need to be quick to bait special attacks, and also Warlock has some fairly good power control, so I figured this should be a fairly comfortable solo. But I was wrong. Well, it should have been a solo, but apparently, or at least I think, this node is bugged, this new haunted node, because the way I died was honestly so bizarre that I didn't even realize what was going on until it happened. So about halfway through the fight, I'm chilling with about 85% health and 3 bars of power, while she has close to 2.5 bars of power. So I decided to throw my special 3, which I was saving just in case she gets too much power. And I made sure I wasn't faulted when I threw it, because according to the haunted node, whatever damage you deal while faulted will be reflected back at you. Then soon after my special 3, she decides to phase, which triggers falter, and guess what? I die. Like almost instantly. I took bursts of 16,425 damage, which is equivalent to my special 3 damage, not including the degen, which is peanuts in comparison. So basically my special 3 damage got reflected multiple times, even though I threw it without having a falter on me. It's almost like they're counting the power burn effect itself as the raw special 3 damage. That's the only way I can make sense of it, and I don't know if that's intended, but I don't think it should be. So that was my most shocking death in all of Summer of Pain. I actually stopped the recording, read the notes again, asked people in my alliance, and yeah, I was just so confused about what happened. Then after reviving, I almost forgot to start the recording again, but I just missed the first few seconds of that fight. And then we have Grandmaster with Uncertainty, which is the easiest rule set in my opinion, because whenever you gain a token, you'll have a 20% chance to gain an additional one. And the only downside is you have no power gain or combat power rate throughout the fight. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go in with Warlock, smash the Grandmaster, and just have a good time, you know? But once again, I died in the 3rd phase, and this one was probably the most annoying out of all my deaths ever against the Grandmaster, even in Act 6, because he had 12% health left, and I was one mission away, or one task away from getting him wounded and into that final phase, which is the easiest. But unfortunately, I had to knock him down twice in a row, and on that final one, I was holding block to bait the heavy attack so I could knock him down by punishing it. But then he decides to throw a special 2 on my block, and that just wipes me out. Obviously I can't dex it, but I thought he was throwing a heavy attack, because I have never seen him throw a special 2 while the opponent is blocking. And you need to react quickly to punish his heavy attack. So that was another revive, and that makes this my most expensive Summer of Pain path by far. Which is quite ironic, because I thought this was going to be one of the easier ones, because Ghost is one of the easiest fights on the map. This is the easiest Grandmaster, and I soloed Symbiote Supreme, so I figured, I'm gonna have a good time, not have to use too many items, just some health potions, but nah, the game had other plans for me today, unfortunately. But whatever, not a huge deal, and I'm so over it right now. I just want to get this final quest done. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you guys found this interesting, and as always, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.